Hi, now I will show you how the admin controls works in the system, how you can add users, how you can set up permissions, how you can set up watermarks. All these functions are the functions of the admin. So if you are an admin of your system, you will see these 9 dots on the top right corner of your screen. These 9 dots are only visible to the admins in the system and not to any of the users. If I click on these 9 dots, I will see 3 options mentioned over there. First is the admin controls, second is the folder access controls, and third is the export logs. Now if I go to the first window which says admin controls, I click on that. Through this window actually you can add and delete and control the users. So for example, if you want to add user, you just have to go to the top right corner, the plus button icon. You just click plus button icon and you will see there two options. One is add user and add multiple users. You can add a single user by just clicking the button, and you will have a pop-up window like this wherein you have to add the first name, last name, email ID, phone number, company name, and then you have to decide whether you want to make that user as an admin or a user, and then you have to also decide that whether you want that user to have the auto login or the non-auto login. For example, if in case of auto login, once the user is created, he will receive an email and he can directly log in into the system. But if the auto login is off, then when this user will log in for the first time, a notification will come to the admin and the admin has to approve the access of that particular user to enter into the system. So this is a one-time activity. Most of our users are using it for the auto login on option. Secondly, if you want to enable two-factor authentication into the logins of different type of users, you can do so. For example, if you want to you have different type of users, you want to enable two-factor authentication for certain users, you can always enable a two-factor authentication by clicking a checkbox over here, and then you can decide what type of 2FA you want to implement, whether it's on the OTP will go on mobile or on WhatsApp or on email. So accordingly, whenever the user will log in, he will receive OTP on either of the devices. I mean, whether it's a mobile or the email. Now going forward, once this is created, now as I mentioned earlier that there is an option of creating multiple users. So if I go and add multiple users here, I can see a window like this. Wherein I can upload a CSV file and I can create multiple users of any number. To fill a CSV file, there is a template here. You just have to click and download the template first and fill in the fields as mentioned in the template, and then once that is done, you can go back to the same window and just upload that CSV. Once the CSV is uploaded, immediately you will receive a result in a second CSV which is automatically downloaded into your system, mentioning whether the users are created, or if not, what is the error. So you just have to check the CSV which system downloads automatically after uploading the template with your users detail.